Hello and welcome to Tech Deals. Today, wait a minute, you can't see me behind this thing. How's that? Is that better? Hello and welcome to Tech Deals. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Philips 43-inch 4K desktop computer monitor. This is not a television. Yes, I know it might look like one, but it is not a television. This is a true computer monitor, and not only that, this is a screaming deal. $800. $800 gets you a 43-inch 4K monitor. Not only that, but it's a high-end one. Really quickly, list of features. It is an IPS panel, in-plane switching. That's the good kind. It has a true 10-bit panel, 1 billion colors. This is a professional panel. It has got 5 video inputs, 1 VGA, 2 DisplayPort, and 2 HDMI 2.0 ports. This will run at 60 Hertz, full 4K resolution on both the DisplayPort and the HDMI ports. That's a big deal. A lot of 4K monitors still don't support HDMI 2.0, which is required to get 4K at 60 Hz refresh rate. 5 millisecond response time. This should be good enough for gaming. 5 milliseconds combined with a 60 Hz refresh rate should be good enough for gaming. Now, what an epic monitor. It has a couple of other features, including a USB 3.0 hub and 4 USB 3.0 ports. That way, if your tower's under your desk, which it probably will be because this is so big, you run a cable up to it from the USB 3 port on your computer, and you've got 4 3.0 ports here. You also have built-in 7-watt speakers, which honestly I don't really plan to use because for a monitor like this, you should have a good speaker system. But in case you need built-in speakers, it certainly has them. It has audio in and out in case you need it. So for example, if you're receiving your audio in through the HDMI port, you can certainly put your audio out to some type of device. This has a completely ridiculous 50 million to 1 dynamic contrast ratio, which really doesn't mean much because dynamic contrast ratios can be huge, but it does have excellent brightness and a 178-degree viewing angle, both horizontal, side to side, and vertical. This is not a cheap television panel stuffed into a computer monitor. This should be a professional computer monitor. For $800, this is a screaming deal. For comparison, I have previously reviewed a 32-inch 4K monitor from Acer. I own actually 2 of those. They're great monitors. I use them for my 4K video editing machine. $900. I will put a link to that review in the description below. I love those monitors, but when I saw a 43-inch professional IPS panel come out for $100 less, I had to buy one. And so here it is. What a deal. Let's take a look. This thing is so big, it is going to be a challenge to unbox on this desk. I thought about just unboxing it and setting it on the desk, but hey, it is so huge and so fun. I thought, okay, I will give it a shot. Bear with me, because I can only do this once. Once you open it, you really can't do an unboxing again. So I am going to do my best to see if I can open this safely. Now, when you do this at home or at work or wherever you do this, either do it on a larger desk or do it on the floor. You really shouldn't open something this size on a desk like this, but I'm trying to film the video. What can I say? $800. I am so, ooh, here we go, accessory. Wow. That is a heck of a VGA cable. It comes with a VGA cable. That is a backup for emergencies only. You certainly shouldn't use it because it can't display 4K, but that is a hefty VGA cable. Wow. What is this? Oh, an audio cable. Those are handy. This is a 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter audio cable. So plug from your computer to this or from this to, because this has audio in and audio out. It's a decent one. That's not bad. That's a nice cable. What else is in, oh, there's some more things. Sweet. This is the USB cable. Here, let me open this up while we're unboxing this. Did I mention it was $800? It's like Christmas. Toss that over there. This is USB 3, Type A port here, Type B port here. The Type A port plugs into your computer. Plug it into a USB 3 port on your computer, and then this larger port will plug into the monitor. There's then additional ports on the monitor you can then use to plug in your flash drives, external hard drives, or whatever else you want to plug in. What else is in here? Manual. Color uniformity data sheet at shipment. You know you have a professional monitor when they send this to you. This monitor has been tested and evaluated at shipment to be uniform, and it says across 25 zones. This monitor's been, you can't probably see this, it's been tested at 25 points. So this was powered on at the factory when they built it, and they tested it at 25 data points across the screen. So 5 across and then 5 rows down, and brightness uniformity, in other words, is the screen evenly bright across the whole display. 99%, 99, 100, okay. Every single field save one is either 100% or 99%, and only zone 16 was at 98%. So there is a maximum 2% brightness difference across the entire display, and actually 1%, only one small section of it was 1% below everything else. Now that's brightness. Color, this is really cool they include this. This is for this, in fact it's got the serial number of the monitor on this sheet of paper, so these are unique. Color uniformity is, how do you read this? Based on center. I'm not sure how to read this chart because it's got all kinds of numbers on it. Oh, they're showing gray, red. Okay, I admit, I'll have to look up how to read this chart. They tested it at 65,000 K color temp, 2.2 gamma. You know you've bought a professional monitor when it comes with testing and calibration information right on the monitor. What can I say? I'm impressed. The only other monitor I've ever bought that did this were my Dell 30-inch monitors that I have at my house, the U3011 and then the 3014 monitors that I have. Those are professional 10-bit 1 billion color monitors that are factory calibrated, that came with factory calibration sheets. Now this isn't a calibration sheet. This is a color information and brightness uniformity sheet. I have never seen that except out of a professional monitor. I'm excited. Okay, enough about that. You probably don't care. What's in here? Foam. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, stand. Okay. See, I'm reluctant to take it all out until I make sure I have all the miscellaneous parts. Let me put these on the floor. This is going to be a challenge to unbox everything because of the size. There's a quick start guide we'll take a look at. Bear with me. We'll get it done. It's 43 inches. Holy, wow, okay. Hang on. Let's see here. Unpacking. Oh, it comes with the cables. It comes with HD. It says it comes with DisplayPort. Finally, they put cables in monitors. If you've watched my other monitor unboxings, way too many monitors don't come with cables these days. Okay, so they just screw on like that, and there's the, well, that's pretty straightforward. Smart control. Up screws. I will need those. I'll put those there. I'll put that on the ground. Here is the other base for the monitor. I'm thinking that if I just slide this out, you know what, that foam. All right, trick to opening this. This foam doesn't completely cover the monitor. On the box, it says front over on this side. Usually monitors are packed in 2 sheets of styrofoam, and when you slide it out, you open it this way. This isn't packed that way. This is packed with top and bottom styrofoam and nothing in between. The box is labeled front, so when you open it, make sure that the front label is up so that the screen doesn't hit your desk. I hope that's what that means. Yes, it's curved back there, okay. Because when I pull this out, wow, that's nuts. Is that how I want to take it out? Do I want to steer? Wow. Okay, this will be tricky. Let's see how well we do. Protection. See all the styrofoam? Well, it's not styrofoam. Ooh, no, it's soft foam. Oh, that's nice. Cardboard on this side, but this foam was pressed against the screen. This was the screen protector in the box. That monitor is now just sitting in that box, screen up. So I'm gingerly going to work it out of the foam. There's a foam piece in the bottom that the base is resting in. I'm going to slide it out gingerly. Being careful to hold it by the edges and not the front of the screen so I don't press my hands against the screen. Never press against an LCD screen. Are you as excited as I am? If you're not, you're watching the wrong video. Holy smokes, this thing is huge. Is it still in the foam? No. Wow. That's awesome. Do I have this securely on the desk so it doesn't fall? Yes. Okay. More cables were in the bottom. There is a DisplayPort. Go ahead and toss those on the ground. HDMI. A power cord, and that's very nice. It is a standard power cord, standard 3-prong computer power cord. No funny adapters. Normal computer power cord. Is there anything else in the box? That's it. That's all that's in the box. So I will gingerly lift the box up and set the box over here. Woo! Okay, I know I sound like a kid at Christmas. It's a 43-inch 4K monitor. How much fun is this? I need a screwdriver. It's been a while. You would think I would have a screwdriver handy. I need a screwdriver. I just had one. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right over here on the floor. Okay. Nope. There it is. Sorry about that. I have got my screwdriver. And I've got my legs. And I'll grab the instruction manual. Normally I would edit that out, but that was quick enough. I think I'll leave that in. If I change my mind, then there will be a cut there. We'll see how it looks in post. I've only started editing my videos in Adobe Premiere Pro in the past month, so I'm not used to saying that. Fix it in post. Left, okay, these are labeled left and right, and so is it left and right? Oh, it's labeled on the monitor. Perfect, you can't mess this up then. So this one goes this way, and that one goes this way. And here are my screws. Almost there, bear with me 1 second. I've got my screwdriver. Now the question is, you know what, here's how I'm gonna do this. Because I've got a raised desk, I'm going to turn this gently this way with the edge hanging off just far enough that I can screw these on. Because of the way the legs are designed, if I tried to do it on the desk, the leg would hit. And so this one is marked right, and that's marked right. So I'll put this over here. Feel like a kid at Christmas. If you want a huge monitor, there are 2 screws for each leg, 43-inch 4K. I will definitely be following this up after I've spent some time playing with it. In fact, I think I'll leave it on the desk, and the next gaming performance review I do, I'll go ahead and do with this. And so I'll give a shout out in that video. So after you've watched this, watch my channel and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, you'll get updates, and then there'll be gaming performance reviews with this monitor on my desk. Ooh, nice. The screws come pre-applied with that blue stuff that it's like Loctite. Once you screw them in, they don't tend to work themselves back out. Almost done. Bear with me. Like anything else, the first time you do something, just be careful with it. You know, I'm making sure that I am paying attention to which way I'm putting them in, and I'm just using a screwdriver. Don't use electric drills or anything when you're screwing this kind of stuff in, because it's just finger tight pressure. That's easy enough, just 4 screws to put these base on. I'm just checking the tightness. Now, having done that, let me turn that way. Let me put that down there. I'm going to lift this up and put the feet on the table. Is this large enough? And then I will carefully take this off. Save all this packing material. If you ever need to ship this in for warranty support, or if you ever sell the monitor or you move, how are you going to move something this big if you don't have the packing material? Save the packing material. Let me go ahead and take off the plastic. There's a lot of plastic. Well, I'll just leave it on for the moment. I got to be careful when I turn this around that I don't turn it and put the feet right off the desk. This is huge. Well, you know what? It's faced back to you. I'll go ahead and do this. Let's talk about the video inputs. Normally I wouldn't sit on the side of the desk this way, but it's so big. Back here, there are 2 of your HDMI inputs right here. These are both HDMI. They're MHL, which is, I cannot remember off the top of my head what MHL stands for. Multi-hub something. It has something to do with connecting various devices. They're both 2.0 ports. They'll absolutely support 4K resolution at 60 Hertz refresh rate. You've got then your 2 DisplayPort inputs right next to them. And then you've got your D-sub or your VGA input, which is your backup. The cool thing about this monitor is that if you wanted to connect 4 different input sources, you can. You can plug in 2 HDMI and 2 DisplayPort inputs, and through the on-screen display, cut the screen into 4 monitors and display 4 full HD inputs on the monitor at the same time at full resolution. That's kind of cool. I don't know that the average consumer would ever use that feature, but it can do it. But all 4 of those ports support 4K at 60 Hertz. Then you've got your audio in, your audio out. Here are 4 USB ports, as well as that hub port, the cable I showed you earlier. Plug it in there, and then you've got 4 USB ports. Plug in external hard drive, plug in flash drive, plug in keyboards, mice, webcams, printers, whatever you need. It's 4 extra USB ports. A power switch is over in the corner down there, and then the power plug is right up there. It's a standard computer 3-prong power plug. So basically, any decently gauged power cord will work just fine. Otherwise, the back is pretty straightforward. It does have the VESA mounts. It's got the mounts right here, so you can wall mount this or mount it on a swivel arm or some other, so you don't have to use the feet if you don't want to. And that's about all she wrote. That's everything that's back there. Let me turn this around very carefully, and then you can see the pretty side. See, how do I want to do this? It's actually wider than my desk is, so I've got to turn it this way gently. Oh, man. Because the feet are just 4 posts, I don't want to get one corner off the desk, or I might end up with a monitor on the floor. This is really too big for this desk. I mean, if you're using a monitor like this, ideally you would have a bigger desk. Put the quick start gun on the floor. I'll put my screwdriver and knife on the floor. Of course, it is, it's glossy. You can see the reflection of my soft boxes. I have got 4 soft boxes, 2 on either side of my camera, and actually 2 on the side on the back, which is why when I stand over here, a shadow shows up on my backdrop. So can I turn this to eliminate them? Almost, no. See, because you get the other ones over there. Keep in mind it's glossy. So if you have a light source directly behind you, it's going to shine into it. You will need to make sure you have no light sources behind you. I will try this the best I can. That's pretty close in between the 2 boxes. I could move these like a few inches to the side and that would get rid of it. The glow that you're seeing is my light boxes, not the screen. It's not plugged in. What do you think? Wow. Is that a big enough monitor, or is that a big enough monitor? Let's do a comparison. Here, I'll bring it a little bit towards the back. And my last few reviews that I've done had a 32-inch 1080p monitor. Is that stable there? Let me just make sure it's stable. Yep, it's stable. Is my desk stable? Okay, because I'm going to walk over there. I'm going to grab a 32-inch monitor so you can see the difference. It's just over here. This will just take a second. This is the 32-inch LG 1080p monitor that I have done my last set of videos with. It's also glossy, by the way, which is why you can see the reflection. That will give you an idea of the size difference, assuming you can see where the edge is cut. So this is a 32-inch 1080p monitor. Now this is a great deal in itself. If you want a 1080p, this one is $250. I've reviewed this before. I'll link to it below. But that's a 32-inch monitor. And if you want to see, you know what? We'll do that. Hang on. I should have had them closer, but whatever. This is a 27. Just so you can see the differences. I've also reviewed this one. What can I say? I have lots of monitors. This is a 27. So, this Acer 27 is just over 200. I think it was the 220. I don't remember. It's been a couple weeks since I did the video. So this 27 is 200 something dollars. That 32-inch 1080p is $250. Now, while this is 800, it's a 4K. These are 1080ps. But this should give you an idea of just how big 43 inches truly is. This 27-inch monitor looks puny by comparison. I don't have room for it. I should go grab the 21. I'm sorry. Oh, I should go grab the 21-inch monitor, but that's ridiculous. So that's what those look like compared to that. Let me just stick these back over here on my desk. That's what I have been using for the reviews, but I'm going to leave this up here and we'll see how ridiculous it really is. Man, that thing is huge. Let me put it right by the side of it so you can see the height. 32-inch, 43-inch. Look how much more height you get. They're both 16 by 9, so the same dimensions. That one is just an extra, what, 11 inches in diagonal size. Look at the additional length you get. But I'll try to line that up evenly with this side. Look at the additional length you get. What is that, about 6-7 inches? My Lord. I don't know what else to say except wowzers. All right, that's enough of that fun. Here, let me move this to the side. Did you like this video? Like it. Did you not? Don't. That's okay. Remember to subscribe to my channel. It's the big red button down there. If it's not red because you've already subscribed, thank you very much. If you subscribe, you'll get updates to all my new videos and unboxings and performance reviews. And most importantly, I'm going to do my next batch of performance videos using this thing just for the heck of it so you can see what it's like. Questions, comments, thoughts, feedback, that's what the comment section below the video is for. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know what you'd like to see differently. Furthermore, if you found this review helpful, if you went, holy smokes, 43 inches, that's ridiculous, 4K, I'll take one. A link to this will be in the video description below. $800 on Amazon. I did not receive this as a free sample. I bought this off of Amazon myself. I just got it recently. It is a huge monitor. If you buy it using that link down there, I do get a small commission. It's an affiliate link, but it is the primary funding source for my channel. I don't have any sponsors. None of these companies send me anything for free, and so I need your support to keep doing these cool videos so that you can see this awesome stuff and hopefully learn something from it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.